Ever had a partner who didn't just like you, but wanted to merge souls with you? Someone who knows your schedule better than you do, gets intensely jealous if you get a text message, or treats your relationship like high-stakes psychological thriller? Well, in astrology, there is a very fine line between deep, passionate devotion and total consuming obsession. So today we are going to be breaking down the top 10 astrological indicators of an obsessive partner. Welcome back to my channel. And if you are new, then it's great to have you here. My name is AstroViktor. I'm a professional astrologer. And if you would like to have a reading with me or study with me, then you can go on my website, AstroViktor.com, and check out my services. I've got over 250 courses and webinars altogether. My knowledge, I believe, is quite obscene, so you might want to learn to improve yourself as well. But let's get into these indicators. Make sure that count how many of these you or your partner have, and let me know your score in the comments. If you have got more than 4 of these 10 placements, then you are likely in a obsessive partnership. Number 10, Venus conjunct, square, or opposite Pluto in synastry. So if your Venus is touching their Pluto or vice versa, kinda you have to throw out the casual dating playbook. This is the ultimate I must possess you aspect. The Pluto person often feels an intense, immediate urge to control or deeply change the Venusian person. It creates kind of like that addictive, intoxicating bond where separation feels like withdrawal, kind of like from a drug. So often these couples are getting back together as well. Number 9, Mars in the 8th house in synastry. So when someone's Mars lands in your 8th house, their desires turn incredibly investigative. They don't just want to take you out to dinner. They want to know your deepest secrets or childhood traumas or even the financial details. It creates a powerful physical compulsion and the partner who wants total access to your private world. Mars represents the area of life where we struggle the most. So we can be struggling with intimacy and trust issues as well. Number 8, a natal Scorpio moon. I mean, never underestimate the emotional intensity of a Scorpio moon partner. They love with a ride or die mentality. If they feel threatened or sense a shift in your energy, their defense mechanism is hypervigilance. They will notice the slightest change in your tone of voice or analyze it for hours because losing you feels like kind of like a literal threat to their survival. Also, a Scorpio moon is highly intuitive as well. They are kind of like lie detectors, especially if Mercury is involved also. Now, before we get to number 7, which deals with how someone behaves behind closed doors, we need to talk about where our deepest, most private relationship patterns actually come from. That's the 4th house. The 4th house is the absolute foundation of your chart. So it governs your home, your emotional security, your family conditioning, and the psychological roots that dictate exactly who you attract into your private life. So if you want to truly understand why you end up in intense consuming relationship or how to build a rock solid, secure foundation in your life, you need to master this area of your chart. To help you do exactly that, I have put together my brand new 4th house booklet. It is a complete practical guide that breaks down every single planet and sign placements in the 4th house with zero kind of fluff and some real world examples as well. So it will show you exactly how your childhood blueprint is affecting your adult life today. The link is right in the description below this video. So grab your copy today and let's get back to the list. So placement 7, when Black Moon Lilith, and remember, we have got 3 of them. We have got asteroids, we have got, so anyway, we have got 3 Lilith. I've got videos about them available on my website as well as on my channel. But if Lilith conjunct the ascendant or the sun in synastry. So when someone's Lilith tightly hits your ascendant or your sun, within about 3 degrees, it triggers that wild, raw, and often irrational obsession. The Lilith person becomes utterly fixed by you. It's an energy that says, I know this might be toxic. I know this might disrupt my life, but I cannot look away. So it operates on a primal level that is incredibly hard to shake off. Number six, Moon conjuncts Pluto in the natal chart. So if you're dating someone with a natal Moon Pluto conjunction, you are dealing with an emotional volcano. They don't do casual things. They experience affection as a form of kind of like total emotional hostage taking. If they love you, they want to own your emotional atmosphere. If they feel a hint of kind of rejection, it triggers that intense fear of abandonment, often originated from childhood, leading to that extreme controlling behaviors. Let's see number five, and that's going to be the eighth house overlay, especially if the sun or the moon in the partner's eighth house. So if your sun or moon falls into their eighth house, you become their favorite mystery to solve. It even can be your ascendant, actually. They will stalk your social media, look up your exes, track your patterns. They are intensely fascinated by you, but it comes with a heavy dose of paranoia as well. They are constantly waiting for the other shoe to kind of drop, which makes them highly watchful partners. It can also indicate that they are super protective towards someone. Let's move on to number four. That's going to be Saturn conjunct Venus in synastry. By the way, if you don't know what synastry is, this is two people and then we compare their charts. We put them on top of each other and we see what type of connections they've got. While Pluto is about obsession through control, Saturn is about obsession through lockdown. So when someone Saturn glues itself to your Venus, they view the relationship kind of like as a binding, permanent contract. They can become hyper possessive, treating you like a prize that needs to be protected from the outside world. They want to know exactly who you are with or when you will be home. Number three, Venus in the 12th house natally. So people with Venus in the 12th house often suffer from kind of phantom obsession, I call it. They fall in love with the fantasy version of someone. They can become intensely obsessed with someone they barely know or someone from their past, living out a massive kind of like consuming romantic drama entirely inside their own heads. It's a quiet, kind of hidden obsession that consumes their thoughts 24/7. And this is also true if you have got Venus in the sign of Pisces, or it can be very similar. Let's move on to number two, but let's have a sip of coffee first. Number two, synastry south node conjunctions. So when someone's sun, moon, or the ruler of the ascendant sits right on your south node, the obsession is fueled by a sense of kind of familiarity. The partner feels like they own you, something from a past life. They will feel an immediate, overwhelming entitlement to your time, energy, and space, making it actually incredibly difficult to set healthy boundaries with these people. And let's move on to number one, the ruler of the seventh house sitting in the eighth house, or vice versa. So this is the ultimate natal signature for an obsessive relationship style. When the planet that rules the house of marriage is placed in the house of obsession or crisis, the person physically cannot separate love from intensity. This could also be the case as a bonus if you have got Pluto close by to your descendant, and that would be the seventh house cusp. But let's look at the practical scenario of how this actually plays out in real life. So imagine that we have got a client who has Taurus on the seventh house cusp, meaning that they have got Scorpio rising. This means Venus rules their relationship department. If their Venus is placed in Sagittarius in the eighth house, this person will not want a simple, peaceful partnership. They want adventure because of Sagittarius, and they want the intensity because of the eighth house. Even though Sagittarius loves freedom, the eighth house placements completely kind of like warps it. They will treat the relationship like a high-stake investigation. If their partner goes out with their friends or they travel somewhere, they might get nervous. They won't just ask, "Did you have fun?" They will interrogate you somehow. Who was there? Why did you sit next to them? Why did you take 2 hours to reply to my text message? So to them, love equals psychological drama. If there is no drama, they might feel like actually the relationship is dying. The eighth house is often about us having to be proven that we are worthy for their loves. So, guys, intense placements aren't inherently evil. They can lead to unmatched loyalty and deep, profound connections as well. But without self-awareness, they quickly turn into control, jealousy, or paranoia. So, how many of these indicators did you find in your chart or your partners? Do you have that heavy eighth house or Pluto energy playing out right now? Let me know in the comments below. And if you want to dig deeper into the roots of your relationship habits, don't forget to grab your copy of the fourth house booklet using the link below. Like this video if it helped you. Hit the subscribe for more practical astrology breakdowns. And I will see you on Friday, I believe, when I'm going to be having a live video. I can answer your questions there. But ultimately, we are going to be talking about Chiron in the sign of Taurus. Have a blessed week and see you in my next video. Bye for now.